Dear students, after studying this module, you shall be able to define and understand Diathys stress model, describe reasons that lead to acculturation stress, understand and apply coping strategies for acculturation stress. Introduction. Acculturation can result in three outcomes. Behavioral shift. This is when individuals make a deliberate loss of certain behaviors, replacing them with the behaviors which will help them adjust better with the society. Cultural conflict is found to be the least and is mostly non-problematic. Acculturation stress. This is when two cultures integrate, producing cultural conflict with the individual. Psychopathology. This is when the amount of stress is unbearable for the individual and they require external help. Behavior shift and adaptation. As mentioned above in the introduction, some of the behavior shifts that are observed among individuals who are in the process of acculturation are changes in eating habits, mannerism and gestures, speaking, dressing style and sense, cultural identity, values, attitude and beliefs. Although some of these aspects may not be very difficult to adapt to, bringing about a change in one's own attitude, values, belief could prove to be a challenging feat. Also, in many cases, it may lead to inner conflicts and an identity crisis as well. According to Berry, adaptation refers to the changes faced by the individuals and or group when they are met with demands of the environment. These adaptations may take place quickly within a short span itself, or it may take an individual or a group considerable amount of time to adapt to change in culture and their surroundings. According to Besser, for most of the individuals undergoing acculturation, positive long-term adaptation take place, depending upon the dominant society receptivity to the acculturating individual and the strategies used by that individual. The adaptation process takes place when integration and assimilation strategies are used and the dominant cultural society is accepting towards the acculturating individual. These are greater chances of a proper fit between the two parties. However, if marginalization and segregation strategies are used and the dominant cultural society is in the conflict with the acculturating individual, problems are faced in people's attempt to adapt. These problems tend to gradually develop into full-fledged psychological issues like stress and psychopathology. Stress. Before we proceed further, stress can be described as any kind of mental strain experienced during demanding circumstances where our body exhausts potential coping strategies. Any event or stimulus that cause stress is called a stressor. These stressors can be both external, for example, extreme weather conditions, traffic jam, etc., and internal, for example, anxious or troubled thoughts, discomfort, pressure, etc. Diathesis stress model. The term diathesis means predisposition to a particular state or a position, and the term stress, as mentioned earlier, refers to a reaction which could either be a short-lived situation, for example, getting late for work, or a prolonged situation, for example, a loved one suffering from chronic illness. Diathesis stress model explains that when an individual has predisposition, vulnerability, and when this predisposition interact with a stressful environment or a stressor, he or she may face different kinds of psychological issues if unable to cope up with such situations. Acculturative stress. As explained, acculturative individuals experience many difficulties and challenges due to the presence of new and different social and physical environment. For example, if a person moves to France, they would experience the pressure to learn the native language for basic communication purposes, understand and respect their social and cultural norms, gain knowledge and skills on civic duties, etc. Stress induced by such challenges is termed as acculturative stress. According to William and Berry, acculturative stress results in a specific set of emotions such as depression, anxiety, feeling of marginality, alienation, and identity confusion. Also, individuals predisposed with certain psychological or genetic factors would be at a higher risk of suffering through these dysfunctions as understood above in Dieth's stress model. For example, if any type D personality or psychological distressed person acculturates and is faced with stressors such as social rejection, will more likely to suffer through serious depression. Baldwin has summarized 5 types of acculturative stress reaction. First, feeling of distress. Second, homesickness. Third, depressive reactions going along with alienation and feeling of hopelessness. Psychosomatic complaints, vulnerability to diseases. Psychosocial maladjustment, psychopathic behavior. Reason for acculturative stress. Acculturative stress has been linked to the following factors. Linguistic competence. Pressure to learn a new language, speaking in an accent and obligation to assimilate has been seen as one of the most important source of acculturation stress. Social rejection. Various studies on different immigrants shows that negative reaction from the majority group can be a source of stress, especially when the immigrants are starkly different due to the color of their skin or language spoken. Survivor's guilt and social factor. Lack of social and emotional support from friends and family due to the geographic distance can be a reason for stress. While the individual accultures in their newly found independent space, full of opportunities and different life experiences, they may feel guilty as their family back home may not be able to experience the same, thus inducing stress. Psychological adaptation to the new values and attitude and psychological and mental health issues. Physical looking for a new place to live and climate change. Is acculturation always stressful? Acculturation has its own positive side as individuals may realize that they are better off than once in their country of origin. They get to explore new foods, entertainment sites and benefits which to some extent help in compensating for the stress. However, these pros start to decrease as the novelty wears off and the various myths are shattered. For example, their socioeconomic status may not increase as fast as expected and sometimes not hard work but social discrimination on the basis of their skin color or language spoken determines opportunities and societal reward you receive. According to acculturation strategies mentioned in previously, for acculturative stress, integration is less stressful and marginalization is most stressful, while assimilation and separation comes in between, one or the other being less stressful according to time and situation. Now, migration and acculturative stress. Migration is a significant life event, one that often entails stress producing social changes, including challenges that require new perception, information, and knowledge. The new information and knowledge are provided in the process of acculturation and assimilation in the host country. Length of residency in the host country is associated with the progressive cardiovascular risk. Stress in the immigrant population has been associated with the process of migration itself, beginning with the pre-migration phase of decision making and selection of a destination, then moving on to migration experience and the post-migration phase. Language difficulties and loss of social support are common occurrence during the migratory phase, and they continue post-migration. Post-migration sources of stress include adaptation to the new environment, discrimination, economic and material difficulties, as well as feelings of rootlessness and the loss of status. Navaduro and McAdoo in 1996 define acculturative stress as the stress due to acculturation process. It is a psychocultural stress due to cultural difference between the host culture and the incoming culture, marked by reduction in the physical or mental status of the individual or groups. Acculturative stress has been related to economic hardship, language, cultural gap, discrimination, and a loss of social, familiar, and other traditional support of network. In the study of Korean immigrants, Shin, Han and Kim in 2007 found that increased language mastery and greater social support were consistently predictive of happiness and less depression in the study population. Constantine, Okazaki and Utesi in 2004 also found language difficulties to be a source of stress in their international student sample. However, the Black African international students higher level of stress than either the non-Black African international students or the Asian students and reported more difficulty in adapting to their new surroundings, difficulties that were attributed to their being possible target of racism. Sandhu and Ashrabadi in 1994 in developing the acculturative stress scale found perceived racial discrimination to be of major concern for the international students, followed by homesickness, perceived hate and fear. These studies associated acculturative stress and depression. Ayers in 2019 in their studies of female Korean immigrants in California shows the same association but concluded also that the stress and subsequent depression might lead to obesity, smoking and use of alcohol, all of which are risk factors for hypertension. Now, family and acculturative stress. Acculturation can occur at the family level as well as where there may be differences that may arise between the first and the second generation as the children of the parents strive for independence and placing more values to the dominant society norms, while the first generation members will be likely to sacrifice their needs and wants to keep family tradition and identity. On the other hand, the second generation would fail to fulfill their ethnic roles and feel conflicted due to the opposition of their families. Gender and acculturative stress. Women tend to experience higher amount of psychological distress than men, and older immigrants experienced more difficulty in adjusting to a new and different culture than do younger immigrants. Higher rates of depression have been found among women in the general population. Age and acculturative stress. Immigrants who arrive after the age of 12 or 14 tend to experience greater level of acculturative stress than those who arrive younger or were born in the United States. It might be so adolescence is the age when children develop a self-identity, a self-esteem and a sense of self-efficacy. Also, the human psyche is more vulnerable at this stage of development and therefore they may experience greater cultural shock and changes. Coping with acculturative stress. Coping with stress in general consists of three processes. First, primary appraisal. It is a process of perceiving a threat to oneself. Secondary appraisal. It is a process of thinking about how to respond to that threat. Third, coping. It means to execute the chosen responses. Two major functions of coping are problem focused and emotion focused. Based on the consequences of the circumstances, people may change or stick by certain coping strategies. They are as follows. Social support and coping. Having a strong support system of friends and family can act as powerful tool for coping with unfamiliar culture. Religion and coping. Diwan and Associates in 2004 found that religious activity may reduce negative effect by offering meaning and purpose for coping with stressful life events. Activities such as daily prayers, meditation, and religious rituals. Coping by recreational and creative activities. Physical exercise in general has been proved to help reduce stress. Also, engaging in activity one would enjoy, for example, dancing, painting, or volunteering for a social cause may help individual provide some relief from the stress. Coping through denial. Not acknowledging the fact that a problem exists in the first place is called denial. It is usually maintained by distraction such as excessive alcohol consumption, overworking, or sleeping more than usual. This is not very healthy coping mechanism as it might lead to accumulation of a great amount of stress, preventing the individual to function normally in a day-to-day life. Summary. Challenges faced by an individual in a new cultural setting are referred to as acculturation stress, such as learning to the languages or settling in with the new weather climate. A person might feel depressed, anxious, or homesick handling these difficulties. Social rejection, survivor's guilt, and language competence are major reasons for acculturative stress. Post-migration sources of stress include adaptation to the new environment, discrimination, economic and material difficulties, as well as feelings of rootlessness and of the loss of status. Involuntary migration causes more acculturative stress as compared to voluntary migration. Females tend to feel more depressed and experience stress as compared to men. Social support and recreational activities are best way of coping up with acculturation stress.